Cashman can kick rock. That's why I've been boycotting since the beginning of the season.
I am not in the Kool-Aid, dude. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid for too long.
Guys used to lead off. They were 300 hitters, 290 in the very least.
Let's go to Shelley in Bayside. Shelley.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Shelley.
Hey, Shelley.
Hi, everyone. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome aboard.
I was not a fan of the signing of Judge, and I will let you know why. I spent hours listening to you guys yesterday and the hot stove afterwards, and what I didn't understand is if Aaron Judge wanted to be a Yankee so bad, exactly why didn't he sign with the Yankees at $340? Was it the extra 20 that made him the most, desirable thought in his mind that he had to get you? If you knew Hal Steinbrenner wanted you, and you told Hal Steinbrenner that I want to be a Yankee, why didn't he just take the $340?
Because $360 is more. Why would you take less money if you knew you could get more money? So what, if he wanted to be a Yankee, Shelley, why would he have taken $213.5? He's a businessman. This is what he does for a living.
I understood that. I understood that at the beginning.
Okay.
But now, at this point, when you know that you want to be a Yankee, and it's the most
Shelley,
important
that doesn't make sense. He wanted to be a Yankee in spring training. He didn't want that money. He wanted more. He's a businessman. He took less money from the Yankees. He took less money from the Yankees than he did from the Padres, and the Giants would have offered more.
The Padres came in at the last minute.
Right.
No one ever thought the Padres were.
But
does that mean it
still
doesn't
turned
count?
down the money?
So why didn't he make the Yankees meet the Padres deal?
Because he had a talk with the owner, and the owner said, "What's going to get it done?" He told him what's going to get it done, and then he didn't shop it after that.
Right.
How many years has Judge been with the
6
Yankees?
years as a major leaguer.
How many championships have we won?
And is his fault, Shell?
Well, no, I just don't think that whether it's his fault or not. He had one great year. Is he?
No, he
going
didn't have one great year. He had three great years. He had two MVP years. One he got cheated of because the Astros was cheating. He should have won it when he hit 52 home runs, and he won it last year. So listen, Shelley, I just want to know. So you wouldn't have signed him?
I would not have.
Oh, and how would you replace that?
I would have tried. Well, I think they desperately needed a pitcher.
They don't desperately need a pitcher.
Well, they're going to still get one. I just don't understand how the extra $20 million affects you. How does it affect you?
I don't understand why it affected Judge.
What?
Wow, it's $20 million.
If my boss offered me a good deal and I loved the company and I wanted to stay, an extra $10,000 for me or $20,000 wouldn't have made the difference.
Well, you're different than him, and that's also how ball players keep score, Shelley. So, good luck with replacing an 11 WAR if you let him go.
Well, this is important. At first, I was excited about that call because it was Shelley from Bayside with a very thick New York accent.
Yes.
My brother's wife's mother, so my sister-in-law's mom, who I know quite well, is a Shelley from Bayside with a ridiculous New York accent. So that was very exciting for me. But what I didn't know would happen is that Shelley from Bayside would become today's Yankee Curmudgeon Caller of the Day.
There's always one.
I've been a Yankee fan since 1938.
It's the game of baseball. They give you a bat, and the bat is for to hit the ball.
The Yankee Curmudgeon Caller of the Day.
I hope they lose.
Thank you, Shelley.
Again,
that was something.
Don't get into the whole.
Oh my God!
Don't get into the whole policy of comparing real life stuff to fantasy land. Baseball's fantasy land. These numbers, you can't compare them to really anything else. Okay, but you're telling me, Shelley, wherever she worked, if she could have waited, what would it ended up being, Michael? 12 more hours.
Right.
To get an extra $10,000, $20,000 a year, she'd be out of her mind not to do it. As much as you want to stay there, I applaud people that don't put money first. but I'm not going to sit there and disrespect somebody who figures, I'm going to wait it out just a little while longer. Maybe I'll get an extra $20 million. How does that make him a bad person? And I can understand the argument, guys. If he went to San Francisco, he still came back to the Yankees. Yankees aren't upset about it. They got their guy. He's with the Yankees. And what does she think, that the ticket prices would be cheaper if the Yankees saved the $20 million? Would the Yes subscription go down? Would the apps be cheaper? I don't understand how the $20 million affects her, but I can understand how the $20 million affects Aaron Judge.
I love people that live in the land of unicorn and rainbows, that they could just slough off $20 million. What does $20 million mean? It's $20 million.
Yeah, but just how perfect he is, Michael. He showed loyalty and was able to get paid. All right, so he didn't have to disrespect the Yankees by getting the extra money out of San Francisco. And listen, and Michael, if he decided to wait out and wait to see if San Francisco would give more, more power to him there. But he showed some loyalty to the Yankees. He gave his the word, so he stayed. That's complaining just for the sake of complaining.
Let's go to John in New Rochelle. What's up, John?
Yes, this is John Thomas from New Rochelle.
What's up?
Oh, sure it is.
Yes, how are you?
Great.
Okay.
Listen, I'm a Yankee fan, number one, since I'm 5 years old, and I'm 85 years old.
Wow.
That's 80 years.
And that starts it off right there.
Okay.
Peter have a problem?
No, I said 80 years. That's pretty impressive. Look at you.
Yeah, but I haven't been in the last 5 years. I used to have seats.
Okay.
I don't go anymore.
Got it.
But I'm an Aaron Judge fan.
Okay.
But I wouldn't have spent the money. You guys came down on that woman, Shelley, like it was insane. But she had a good point.
Which was what? She did.
The point was that if he really wanted to play on the New York Yankees, he would have taken the offer last week. How much money do you need in a lifetime?
See, John, that's
no.
John,
Michael, sorry.
It's just a bad argument.
John, you're telling us
it's not a bad argument. It might be bad on your part.
No, he signed with the team, and you're trying to argue that he didn't want to be here? If he didn't, he would have been somewhere else. He had other opportunities and more money.
He wanted to be here because of the extra money that they gave him.
Okay.
Goodbye. How many chances you get, really?
How many chances you get?
We can't get those 2 minutes back. Can't.
Well, I think it's all these ball players, when they ever sign with the Yankees, they go on a press conference. Oh, I always wanted to wear the pinstripes. They want admit it, you wanted the money from the Yankees.
They also want the money. They're professionals. They're the best at their craft.
They deserve it.
Right.
I'm not denying that.
Okay.
They're professional. They're the greatest ball players. But the Yankees need contact hitters.
But John, wait a second. It's not a one-way street here. John, he hit .311 last year.
Yeah, he's a contact hitter, too.
He had a great year. I'm not talking about him per se. I'm talking about the Donaldsons, the Torres, the guys, the Hicks. They never put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, but you started off. Thanks, John, for the phone call. God bless you. But listen, it's been documented that the Padres offered more money, and the Giants were willing to go 10 years, $400 million. So he did take less money. I don't understand why people say that he should have taken $320. Why should he have taken $320 if he knew that he could get it up to $360, even from a place that he loved?
Oh, listen, Michael, this is such a great job that you should just go to the Yes and say, well, pay me whatever you think I'm worth.
I mean, everybody spends other people's money quite easily.
Well, but I also think, he's on your team. So he didn't sign quick enough? So I guess he should have, because by your logic, by the last two callers' logic who had this opinion, he should have just taken a 7 for $213. Wanted to be a Yankee. He didn't know he was going to get any more. He didn't know he was going to have the season that he had. That by betting on himself, Michael, he somehow was disrespecting the Yankees. He should have just took that offer. Look how much money he would have lost.
Peter, this is your thing, baby, so I'm going to let you make the call. I don't know if we've ever done it before. Is there a precedent for double curmudgeon?
He was much worse than Shelley. I think you played again.
And also,
all right.
listen, you know how I feel about the old. I revere the old. He did not sound 85.
What did he sound?
Sounded much younger.
No, younger. Much
Really?
He sounded, yeah. I mean,
Sounded like he was in his
sounded
60s,
like he-
or maybe.
Yeah,
I
in
thought
his
he
60s.
sounded like grim
No,
death.
no, he sounded like somebody that if he ran into any of the three of us, he probably could kill us.
Well, either way, you know what? I'll take what you say under advisement, and I'd like to name a second Yankee Curmudgeon Caller of the Day.
There's always one.
2.
I've been a Yankee fan since 1938.
It's the game of baseball. They give you a bat, and the bat is for to hit the ball.
The Yankee Curmudgeon Caller of the Day.
I hope they lose.